This is the ITV Evening News with Charlene White.
Good evening. The teams are arriving, the fans are energised and the stage is set for the oldest rivalry in international football. England entertain Scotland at Wembley tonight in their first meeting in the European Championships for 25 years. The hosts will be hoping for a repeat of that famous 1996 match, with Gazza's memorable goal securing a 2-0 victory. The Scots, though, love nothing more than upsetting their neighbours. From Wembley, here's our sports editor Steve Scott on what's going to be quite a night.
Special sporting occasions like tonight are a rarity. No wonder then that, ticket or not, thousands have been drawn to Wembley just to be here. Inside the stadium, only 22,000 fans are allowed, England supporters outnumbering those in blue by 10 to 1.
1-0 Scotland.
3-0 England. If we can take a draw, we'll be happy with a draw. We'll take a draw.
The players are well aware of the rivalry, but have always committed to approaching every game, whoever it's against, in exactly the same way.
For us, it's just about enjoying it, enjoying this experience, enjoying this tournament, going out there with no fear, and obviously we want to win. We're all winners, we're all passionate to win, but just express yourself and enjoy the occasion, because it don't come around too often.
The pressure is more suffocating for Scotland. Lose tonight and progress will be very difficult for them.
It's obviously a hugely difficult task, going to their stomping ground and, with their fans and everything, but hopefully we can cause an upset and, put us in a better position.
It's football's oldest international fixture and through the decades has served up countless memories. Scotland's famous victory in '77 is one, as is Gascoigne's genius 25 years ago. Then the weight of expectation was on England, but according to one player in that game, the tables are turned tonight.
Normally the England-Scotland game, England are overriding favourites, Scotland have got nothing to lose in the game. The pressure's always on England. I think the dynamics change now. England's 3 points in the first game has changed that dynamic on its head almost.
Most objective observers agree that if England play to form, they're likely to win. But that tiny two-letter word "if" comes with a giant amount of jeopardy.
So players from both teams will be doing their best to ignore the history and the rivalry attached to this fixture. It goes without saying that both teams want to win tonight, but for different reasons. If England do, they guarantee themselves a place in the knockout stages. Scotland really cannot afford to lose. As a sporting spectacle, tonight's match has just about everything.
Really does, Steve. Well, Wembley may only be a quarter full tonight, but millions will be watching on TV at home and in pubs and bars. And despite calls for them to stay away, thousands of fans are partying on the streets of London tonight. Here's Rebecca Barry on how fans from both sides will be watching.
Who says football has to be extracurricular? At Howard Junior School in Kings Lynn, they've gone all out for the Euros. With a football-infused syllabus, they've been decorating classrooms, dressing up and singing. They've even got their own VIP, well, almost.
Not only am I a teacher, I'm the #1 UK's Gareth Southgate lookalike, so they've got an England manager and they've got a teacher. How lucky are they, hey?
It's been so much fun lately. It's because we get to see everyone and not just be in our classes for all day.
It's so much fun. We've done so many amazing stuff and I really feel like I'm part of football. It's amazing.
Meanwhile, up to 20,000 Scotland fans have made the journey to London, despite COVID restrictions and warnings against travelling without a ticket for tonight's game. With no fan zones for them in the capital, this group came up with their own solution, renting a boat on the Thames.
And obviously every bar is fully booked, so what better, let's book a private boat, private bar, DJ on board. Couldn't think of anything better, apart from the weather.
But for those who've decided not to venture south, there's this fan zone in Glasgow.
The vibe's so good, everybody's buzzing for the game.
This England fan from Shropshire still has his tickets from the last time the sides met in the Euros at Wembley.
I'm cautiously optimistic. My Scottish neighbours are very apprehensive.
Wherever, however, fans choose to take part, nothing will dampen the mood. Rebecca Barry, ITV News.
Well, there are two official UEFA fan zones for tonight's match. Geraint Vincent is in Glasgow with Scottish fans, and Dan Rivers is at the England fan zone in Trafalgar Square. I'll start with you first, Dan. Lots of fans looking for somewhere to watch the game tonight.
Yeah, and the lucky ones, the key workers who've got places, 750 places here, will be watching in front of this big screen behind me in Trafalgar Square. But I just had a look round the corner in Leicester Square, and I reckon there's about 19,999 Scottish fans there. It is absolutely packed with Scots fans who've come down, who are determined to party despite requests that they stay away if they don't have tickets. The weather's not brilliant either. The mayor had told them, you know, make sure you've got somewhere to watch the match. Well, frankly, I think a lot of the fans in Leicester Square this evening won't really care whether they watch the match, whether they win or lose. They are determined to have a party, and nothing is going to rain on their parade.
Well, believe it or not, there are some Scotland fans who aren't in London tonight, and some of them are here at Glasgow Green. Reasons for them to be optimistic? Well, I think a real sense in the Scotland camp that they did not do themselves justice in their opening game against the Czech Republic, their opening loss to the Czech Republic, where they had loads of chances but didn't finish any of them. And these fans will be hoping that the players are not so wasteful this evening. They'll be watching the build-up here, of course, in the fan zone on the big screen. This audience has had quite enough of seeing endless replays of that Paul Gascoigne goal from Euro 96. Anytime anybody mentions Scotland-England at the European Championships, England-Scotland at the European Championships, and they'll be hoping, the players will be hoping, determined to give them some new memories tonight.
Indeed. Well, to both you, Dan, and you, Geraint, thank you very much. And you can see the whole match live here on ITV and also on UTV with Mark Pougatch and the team right after this programme. For viewers in Scotland, Raman Bardwaj will present coverage on STV.